Good day, Formula One fans. I hope you are doing absolutely fantastic. Today we are here to talk about Ferrari. Today they revealed their new SF1000, the new car that will compete in the 2020 Formula One season. So the car was presented during an event in Romolo Valley Theatre in Reggio Emilia, Italy, and the event was also presented by Marc Genet. What's cool is that when you look at this new car, well, it's more of an evolution than a revolution in terms of the Ferrari package. We know that the rules for 2020 did not change that much compared to 2019. But first glance at it, the first thing you notice, the first thing that really struck me is how thin that car looks, especially in the back part. During the presentation, Mattia Binotto, the team principal, talked about how they made a big effort to really squeeze as much as they could the engine package and the gearbox at the back of that car. The engine cover, when you look at it, it looks super thin, as small as it can get to be as aerodynamic as it can be. But this also raises the question, will the engine of the Ferrari be as competitive as last year? Because we know that there was a little bit of controversy, other teams thinking that Ferrari was using oil in their engine to boost the performance, and this year the oil consumption as per the rules, will decrease by 50%. So if Ferrari was doing something with this might a little bit turn their plans upside down, but we will see. There were also plans that this car was behind schedule on some aspect. But back to the design, even if you look at the front of the car, you can see that all the nose parts also looks quite thin, maybe even slightly thinner than it was in 2019. And another thing that really struck me is if you look at the front wing, all the elements, it looks bigger and more aggressive than it was last year. And maybe that's only because the color changed from black to red on those elements. But yeah, it does look more aggressive. The car looks as aerodynamic as it can get. But again, will it be reliable? We'll find out soon enough, with the testing coming next week, actually, starting on the 19th, if I'm right. And this will also be a very important year for Ferrari. For the last 2 years, they've been behind Mercedes, able to taste victory, but never able to make it a world championship. If we just remember, in 2018, Vettel was in contention for the championship, but managed to pretty much put himself out of it. If you just think of the Germany race in 2018, or even in 2019, they had great winter testing results, but coming to Australia, it all faded away, and the car was never really competitive until Canada 2019, which also had a bit of controversy with Vettel. So they have to make the best of the car this year, show that yes, they can be truly in contention for the championship, whether it's with Vettel or Leclerc. I think Leclerc will be very mature this year. He might cause a bit of stress on Vettel, and how will he cope with it? But we also know that Vettel last year had a good ending of season, so we will see. It's also a big season because they are working on the 2021 car with the new regulations. So you can pretty much bet that a lot of resources will go on 2021, just by the fact that starting next year there will be a budget cap. So I would not be surprised if, let's say, for this year 2020, Ferrari's budget is something like 350, 400 million dollars. But that same amount will go on the 2021 car, and not just for Ferrari, also for Red Bull and Mercedes and Renault, all the big teams. They will double their budget this year, knowing that next year they won't be able to do anything really super fancy unless they find loopholes in the rules. So we'll see. Tomorrow we have other car release, February 12th. I don't remember which team exactly, but just stay tuned. For sure we'll make a video about it. So I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think of the new SF1000? I think it's a great car, so we'll see what happens this year. And thank you again, and I hope you have a great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world. The 2020 Formula One season is approaching. Thank you.